哇，做咩咁黑㗎？
So dark.
哇，邊個開燈啊
What's the one on the light?
You right? You on the light?
No. Are you? You?
No？邊個開㗎？
Not me. Not
邊個
me.
開㗎？
Oh, I don't know.
喂，唔好閂燈啊你！
Lights on.
Hello，
Hi. Good evening, friends and acquaintances.
係
Welcome to Lights On. We talk about anything under the sun and moon.
係
Okay, I'm Big Fish.
OK，歡迎大
And,
家。
yeah, let me and welcome to our talk show. So now let me introduce you my other half. And of course, he is very talkative, very strong and friendly. Friends, let's ask me this Mr. Green.
Hello，多謝大家。So，歡迎我哋第二集嘅係開燈咩都傾啦。咁今日就係我哋嘅第二集。咁過後我哋有啲 announcement 要 announce 俾你哋知嘅。我哋知最近啱政府就俾我哋新嘅 regulation 啊。咁我哋嘅節目呢，但係唔會變嘅，每個拜五8點正都會同你哋見面。咁但係都要少少變動，因為我哋新嘅 regulation 就改咗好多。咁我遲一啲我會同你哋講啦，喺節目入邊。咁今日我會講多啲英文，咁我冇講咁多嘢，因為今日
多啲廣東話得唔得？
你唔好講廣東話，因為我哋嘅 guest 唔要聽。
哦。
So today, we are going to use a lot more English than my broken Cantonese, because today our guest here is Maria.
Yes, Maria Chu, 美丽，她的名字叫做美丽。
Correct. So who is Maria? Let's see. This is Maria. You see her picture? Maria Chu. Why is it Chu? Because the husband is surname Chu lah. So, who is Maria? Okay, Maria, here's her photograph. We have a few of her photographs. See, wow, very pretty. That's her husband. Okay, she has 3 children, but we are not gonna show her full family. We're gonna show her husband, loving husband, because you know why? The husband is here right now on my right side. So with Maria, she's here. So so see, very loving. Okay. Now, before we start talking about Maria and to introduce her song to you, I want to first. We're going to talk about it later again, but today I want to talk about her album. This is her album, Be Still. Let's look at her album. Okay. Now her album Be Still is out already. And it's available as Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, and other digital music platforms worldwide. Physical CD is also available if you want to buy from Amazon Music. Now, why do we want to buy an album? Today, when she sing her song, let her listen to her song, we will know more about her already. Now, who is Maria? Maria is actually our church friend. She's actually the music director of Enjoy Church right now, and she's also a board member. Okay, so she is very much into music. So do you know about Maria?
Yeah, I know.
Can you tell her more about her? You introduce, I introduce.
You can both
Okay.
do it lah. One
Her
at a
her
time
name is
lah.
Maria Chiu 啦，
Yeah.
是周美丽，OK， 非常美丽的。So she has been CEO, has been in many different industry. For example, Carrie's Wellness Center. She was the CEO from 2003 to 2012. She's the founding master retailer of.
No, that one no more.
No more already, okay.
So we just Independence Wellness Advocate of doTERRA from
doTERRA.
September 2015 till
Now, well, this is not what she's doing now. Is what she has been
now
doing.
and now
So
also
she has been into many different industry like holographic chip, even
yes.
the Kangen water, and of course currently she is the independent wellness advocate in doTERRA since 2015 to present. So she's, as I mentioned earlier, she's the music director in Enjoy Church in the ministry since 2001 something to now. She was a music director of Christ Grace Ministry in Singapore too. Is it Christ Grace Ministry? Right. Okay. So she has been also leading worship, and she has also composed
many
quite a few songs. Yeah, and many of the
Many
songs has
songs.
been in her CD and in her album. Some of the songs she's only in YouTube, and I think if I'm not wrong, she has many songs she kept at home, never let people hear one. Okay, so today we're gonna introduce her and let her
Sing, yes.
expose herself to you, so that you all can know the song that she wrote. They're all very beautiful songs. Okay. So, but then before we continue, let's hear from Maria to greet everybody right now.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. Hello. Yes, thank you for having me. Currently, I'm like what you said, I'm a wellness advocate in doTERRA, and I'm a music director of Enjoy Church. No, I'm a Filipino. Yes, but I've been in Singapore for
No, I didn't. I think when I turned the thing went off.
I'm here in Singapore for
Singapore. Oh, okay.
for-
Since when?
since 2005.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So you know Singapore very well, right?
quite well.
So how many kids you have?
I have 3 kids, wonderful kids,
3.
all grown up already.
Okay. So how many girls? How many boys?
I have two girls and 1 boy.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
yes.
So, what you usually? How do you do your music? What gives you the inspiration? How do you start writing?
I'm not the type of composer that can compose a lot of songs immediately. It's only by inspiration. Sometimes at the spur of the moment, I get this. Then I suddenly write. Then sometimes the lyrics come first. Then sometimes the music come first. And sometimes when I hear pastor preach, then ding, then
So far to you, how many songs? Can you roughly,
About-
roughly a figure?
about maybe about less than 20. Less than
Okay.
20.
But it's a lot already. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Another thing, another question. I know you have a hobby, right? You like to share with us. What is your hobby?
Now my hobby is TikTok.
Ah. So y'all do TikTok. Don't forget to look for
Yeah.
her. Y'all can find her.
Maria Chu 64. That's my TikTok name.
Before we continue, we have something that we never tell Maria we're gonna show. So we're gonna show this. So you can. Okay, let's.
恭喜你，恭喜你，年年好，财运好，财运好，赚到笑，团团圆圆好热闹，身体健康。
And we'll-
Yeah.
Yeah. So you TikTok is because it will help you to unwind, right?
Yeah,
So
unwind,
you do it almost
relax.
every night.
Yeah, it's very relaxing, especially when you come home from work. Then you watch all this TikTok. Then sometimes it's very fun. So I
That's why you do
copy
it.
everything.
So how do you get the idea?
It's being creative, lah. Thinking of how to enhance that TikTok. Yeah,
Okay, very interesting. It seems that you have a lot of posts.
yeah.
Okay, you guys don't forget if you want to see her more, then find her in Maria Chu
64.
Four.
Yes.
Okay. So now what? Shall we listen to her?
Song.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
My first song is a song of praise. This one I co-wrote with a friend of mine.
So so now the first song, Maria.
Song of praise. I will sing to the Lord all my life. I will praise Him as long as I live. I will glorify His name, for He is my reason to live. He's my strength and my shield. He surrounds me with His love. I have peace that comes from above. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. I will tell of all your wonders. I'll be glad and rejoice in you. I will praise your name forever. You, Lord, are my song. With my voice, I will sing your praise. Thank you, Lord, for your mercy and your grace. Let it be that I may see more of you and less of me. Your mercy endures forever, my King. In praising you, oh, what joy it brings. I will sing to the Lord all my life. I will praise Him as long as I live. I will glorify His name, for He is my reason to live. He's my strength and my shield. He surrounds me with His love. I will peace that comes from above. Let it be that I may see more of you and less of me. Your mercy endures forever, my King. In praising you, oh, what joy it brings. praising you. Oh, what joy you bring. Praising you. Oh, what joy you bring. Thank you.
Welcome back. Oh yeah, welcome back, everybody. Definitely.
Okay, that was a wonderful song by Maria, right? I've heard this song in church for quite a few times already, and for every time I hear it, actually brings that peace that's in me, you know. And I really love the song very much. I know Big Fish also have sang the song before, right? In church. So it was I think a lot of people love the song. So but that is not the only song, okay? I want to continue to tell everybody about her album, and that is Be Still. It is inside. Is it inside this album? Yes, it is. Okay. So the song is inside this album, and there are many other songs. Okay. So if you want, you can look for. You can type in "Be Still" and search at Spotify or Apple Music or even Amazon Music. You can find. And if you want a CD, Amazon Music have a CD too. If you really want to just hear the song and enjoy her voice, you can always go to YouTube Music and then YouTube to listen to a song. But it's good to own one of the album at home so that you can play this song when you're doing quiet time or when you are entertaining guests. It's a good song to play too, and I'm sure you will enjoy the album. Okay, so thank you, Maria, again for that song, and don't be disappointed because you're going to have another song later. But right now, we want to listen to our Big Fish sing her first song. And she's going to sing the song, Chinese song. In my opinion, it is a very, very difficult song to sing. Because it's Huang Xiaohu song. Huang Xiaohu song is always very difficult, but very, very beautiful and nice music, okay? So let us put our hands and applause for her, this song, okay? What is the song name called?
没那么简单. It's
Okay.
not that easy. Okay, let's try this song. There's something. Okay, we try this one. Play already. Okay, let's try again now. Wait. This song is especially for those people are facing difficult time now.
没那么简单，居然找到了的来的岸，也请 谁谋杀了我的浪漫？没那么简单就能去爱，别的全不看。变的事情也许好也许坏各一半，不爱孤单依旧也习惯，不用担心谁也不用被谁管，感觉快乐就慢动慢心，感觉累了就放空自己，别人说的话随便听一听，自己做决定，不想拥有太多情绪，一杯红酒配电影，在周末晚上关上了手机，舒服窝在沙发里。相爱没有那么容易，每个人有他的脾气，过了爱做梦的年纪，轰轰烈烈不如平静，幸福没有那么容易，才会特别让人着迷，什么都不懂的年纪，曾经最掏心，所以最开心，曾经没那么简单就能去爱，别的全不看，变的事情也许好也许坏各一半，不爱孤单依旧也习惯，不用担心谁也不用被谁管，感觉快乐就慢动慢心，感觉累了就放空自己，别人说的话随便听一听，自己做决定，不想拥有太多情绪，一杯红酒配电影，在周末晚上关上了手机，舒服窝在沙发里。相爱没有那么容易，每个人有他的脾气，过了爱做梦的年纪，轰轰烈烈不如平静，幸福没有那么容易，才会特别让人着迷，什么都不懂的年纪，曾经最掏心，所以最开心，曾经相爱没有那么容易，每个人有他的脾气，过了爱做梦的年纪，轰轰烈烈不如平静，幸福没有那么容易，才会特别让人着迷，什么都不懂的年纪，曾经最掏心，所以最开心，曾经想念最伤心，但却最动心的记忆。谢谢。Yeah, this song is by Tiger Huang Xiaohu. This is one of my favorite singer. So yep, hope you like it.
Forever lah. It's always very very nice to hear Fish sing because
Thank you.
she has such a strong voice. So I say this 黄小琥的歌是非常难唱的，因为如果没有那个铁肺啊，是唱不了的。所以他的肺是铁做的。
不是啦。
啊，所以非常谢谢
谢谢谢谢。
So I'm very thankful for the two songs that we heard. Right, more are coming up. Don't
Yes.
go off yet. So first thing first, we like to apologize for today. We are late again, and we are going through quite a bit trying to work out our system. So
係㗎係啊，今日我哋個機器好似唔聽話，做幾多冇聲啊。
But this is one thing we can promise you lah. So every episode as we go on will always be improvement. It will always get better.
Yes，
Okay,
我哋會越嚟越好嘅。
Right. I will always tell people that I'm not the best, but then I am always getting better. That is one thing that I like to see in people and like myself also. Yeah.
即是俾我哋時間，我哋會一步一步起，一出比一出更好，更精彩。
Yeah. If we wait until we are perfect, then we start this talk show program. Then we'll never start. Okay, the car will come home before we start. So yeah. So
係㗎。
yeah, lor. So you notice that today we are very real people. Today we are trying to put up a third mic. So we are not successful in putting out a third mic. That's why I and Maria here to share one mic. But don't worry, we will still do the best we can. Okay. So
Hopefully the next show we will be better because we have
definitely.
ordered the new mixer, right?
Definitely. Okay. I will spend from my pocket money. From all my pocket,
Ah,
I buy new
better.
equipment. So okay. So we all need your support. So
Yes.
please give us like or share our this program with other people. Okay, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel so that whenever we have new program that comes out, you will be notified.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Lights On is a channel. It's not just a show. This is a Lights On show, which is the main show of the channel. But the channel itself will have different show in itself. For example, I have my own talk show inside Lights On. It's called Singapore Paranormal, where I talk about a lot of paranormal activities or stuff. I hope there's no paranormal activity in my room because I did it in my room. So, no, please don't. So today I just gave Big Fish a piece of wood, which is called lightning strike wood. So it's a very rare wood you can find. It's a wood that people cut up from trees that has been struck by lightning. So it's supposed to be very strong. Okay, we are not selling this, just to tell you, let you see.
Does it look like a piece of cake, like a chocolate cheese marble cake?
Yeah, you can try to eat. Okay, it's supposed to be energetic and it's supposed to be able to, picture or I don't know lah. But spirits see already, they also scared lah. So, 哎，娛樂實獎啊。
係咪好似啊？
Okay, so today we have a topic before we will talk about a topic before we continue our songs. One of the topic I like to talk about is forgiveness.
Yes.
Now, what is forgiveness and what is unforgiveness?
Okay. So can I share some forgiveness thing?
Okay.
Okay, I also got do homework
you forgive me, huh?
No lah, you didn't do anything wrong there. So here got say I go and do some research. What do you mean by forgiveness? Okay. So forgiveness is the act of pardoning an an offender. So we forgive others when we let go of this resentment and give up any claims to be compensated for the hurt or loss we have suffered. Okay, so this is a very long one. So let me share a bit now. Actually, my personal opinion. Let me share my personal opinion first. Then I talk about what psychologists say. I think forgiveness is actually you just want to move ahead.
Yeah, move forward.
Yeah, so move forward, right? So I would like, because Maria have a very nice voice, so please join me. So, don't you think so?
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah,
if somebody
agree,
hurt you,
agree.
right, you may not forget what happened, but you want to forgive the person is because I want to move on, But if you just bear grudges inside your heart, you cannot move on. Yeah?
Actually, forgiveness is for your peace, your
Yeah,
own peace.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in psychology, they say gently define forgiveness as a conscious deliberate decision to release feeling of resentment or vigilance towards a person or group who has harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness or not. Something very team, right? But I'm sure you understand what I mean, right? So, yeah, okay. So just as important as defining what forgiveness is, though is understanding what forgiveness is not. So, I mean, we must also understand what forgiveness is not. So experts who study or teach forgiveness make clear that when you forgive, you do not gloss over or deny the seriousness of an offense against you. So even you forgive, right, maybe this person, like something bad, maybe like, for instance, my friend, she drove and then she knocked down somebody. So maybe the family, to move on, the family to forgive, what happened, but I think they cannot forget. They will still get sad, but to be able to let them move on, I think maybe they must learn how to forgive.
Yeah, true.
So, something like that. So true forgiveness can help to repair a damaged relationship. It doesn't obligate you to reconcile with the person who harmed you or release them from illegal, what you call that, accountability, but instead forgive brings the forgiver peace of mind and free him or her from corrosive anger. That's very dangerous, my dear. Okay, while there is some debate over whether true forgiveness require positive feelings towards the offender, experts agree that it is at least involves letting go of deeply held negative feelings, okay? In that way, it's empower you to recognize the pain you suffer without letting that pain define you, okay? And enabling you to heal and move on with your life. I think this is very important.
So you're just reading from the script,
No, I mean, because just in case I advise wrongly, so I need to make sure I get my facts right.
Okay.
I may have my own opinion, but I may not be right, So just only my personal feeling. But this one, I go and check. I go and just want to make sure that what I see is actually what the expert also advised.
Okay, so finally got the mic working, right? So I want to ask Maria here. Maria, have you dealt with unforgiveness before?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
share with us.
There was this my former manager in the spa that I owned before, business spa in the Philippines. So she stole a lot of money from me. Stole a lot of money. But in the end,
Okay, so now you have to.
yeah, I'm at peace now, even though I forgive her lah. Yeah.
So you didn't cut her into pieces.
No.
No, actually,
Almost.
actually, sometimes I know it's very easy for us to say because the thing never happened to us. We don't feel the pain. But I know it's difficult. But I think we are able to move on. I think we must learn, we must try, or we must find a way to move on. Maybe be it to find help from the professional, like go and see a psychiatrist or somebody or doctor or whatever. Okay, that is my.
So unforgiveness is a negative energy, a negative emotion. And what happened is that I did a certain research before last time in my church about what unforgiveness. So I went to find out a lot of medical reports on being unforgiving, So I discovered that if you have unforgiveness, that means that negative emotion harboring in you, especially bitterness, you create a type of chemical in your body. It's called cortisol. Now cortisol, what it does is it will go to the brain and it create a certain it actually cause your brain to shut down, actually to wear out. It will actually disintegrate your brain. That means your brain is being damaged. Every day when you think about that unforgiven event that happened to you, be real now. We don't think of it every day, whole day, 24 hours, right? So when we see something that trigger it, we get anger, and that's where the chemical created, it goes to our brain and it will
Some people say it will shrink your brain, and or it will slowly disintegrate your brain. That means your brain will start to wear out. Okay, now
Sometimes they say heart also what, not only the brain, right?
of course, but then heart is also controlled by brain. So what happens is this, when you have this problem, that's why a lot of people who says that they have stroke is because a lot of bitterness in their life.
Get sick.
This is correct. This is the reason why a lot of strokes happen.
Yeah, true.
And then there's an emotional trauma that you go through. Every time you think of it, you relieve that pain.
Yeah.
You relieve that anger. And we know that all this emotion is bad for you, not only for you, for the people around you. Sometimes because of our bad emotion, our spouse kena, or our children will kena, or worse, those people under us in our workplace will all kena, because suddenly we remember someone had did something bad to us.
Okay, actually, me personal experience, so far don't have somebody that I cannot forgive, but I have experienced depression before. So I think forgiveness, if it's a serious one, it also can lead to depression.
Yeah.
So when you have depression, it's really not joking, because you just don't feel like doing anything. You just feel like, that's it, I don't want to do it. Don't even feel like move, don't care whether you eat or you bathe or anything, you just don't feel like doing anything. You just feel sad.
Yeah.
But don't forget that unforgiveness doesn't mean it linked only with anger. Sometimes there are people who harbor unforgiveness. They are not harboring anger, but they are harboring the condemnation. The self-esteem, the lowering of their self-esteem. Sometimes a person can go to one corner and cry, and yet he has unforgiveness. It don't have to be he's angry, so don't forget. Don't think that you feel sorry for yourself, you feel bad, you feel everybody want to destroy you, everybody don't like you. These are all unforgiving traits, triads of a unforgiving situation there. So don't always think that it's just angry. Okay. So how do you forgive a person? What is the first thing you do?
I don't know, I think
Opinion.
maybe you should go to the person and talk to the person, make right. Like you must do something to tell, okay, I think if you say you just forgive him, you may not feel it. But if you go to the person and tell the person, say, I forgive you, then maybe it's an action. I don't know.
No, you go to the person. Because I have this experience before. Someone come to me, I forgive you. I feel so weird. What did I do to you that you forgive me? What did I do to you?
Go to the person and tell them what happened. Then I think you must go and talk to the person and make right now, straighten out the what do you call it, the problem or the things.
Correct.
that
Yeah.
you feel.
Agree. So according to expert I don't know expert in forgiveness really got no unforgiving problem, but this is the expert from their books. They said the first thing you need to do to unforgive a person is to admit that pain, to admit that you have been hurt, admit that the pain is there, see clearly what actually happened and own that pain. That means you know and don't, so that you do not you do not fall into the situation where you say that it never happened. You ignore the emotion, and the emotion that has been ignored or has been suppressed eventually will come out, and when it come out, it can be very devastated. So experts say that the first thing you need to do is to admit the pain, admit that it happened. Okay, someone did something wrong to you, just like you say your manager told me, admit and say that yes, he did do it and he did something wrong to me. Okay, and the second step they say is to write it down, journey it down. Now a lot of people say, you write down, then every day you see, you remember the pain, every day you see, you remember, you will forgive. But actually I went through a inner healing years ago. It's a camp. So there's one thing they taught us to do is to deal with unforgiveness in our life. So he's a minister of God. He's also a psychologist. So he brought us through this process, very interesting process. He wants us to write down firstly, like what you did in a piece of paper, what your mom or your parents did to you that you cannot forgive them. So you write. Then after that, next page you write your friends. Then you write your siblings. Then after that, the next page you write maybe your pastors. Okay, so then we have a few pages to write down. Then he wants to read through. So we read through. The more you read, the more you feel angry. But then the next thing he said, okay, now I want you to decide to forgive all these things that happened to you. Okay, decide in your mind you want to forgive. Then one by one you will go through. You say, okay, for example, my friend steal away my girlfriend. Steal my girlfriend away. So I say, okay, I forgive him. You make sure you really make a decision to forgive. So once you go through it, the next step, guess what? He brought the shredder in the middle of the room. You are supposed to go there one by one and shred the paper yourself. So actually, I'm a very strong person. I don't like to cry and all that. And all this unforgiveness things, I always think is for those sissy or those ladies. I don't need to. I'm a man. I won't. I'm forgive lah. But then when I go to the shredding machine, I start to cry, and I don't understand why. And that is the reason he said.
It's a release,
Correct. It's release, and you know that because that emotion of unforgiveness can be very can be something you hold on to, you don't want to let go.
It can be hidden right inside that you don't know
Correct.
one. No.
And then sometimes you enjoy it. You enjoy to be angry with your
You
mother.
nurture it.
No, sometimes you call the person bo song lah, like that you're happy, like, oh, I don't like now, But actually it's hidden. The resentment, no, I tell you.
No, I tell you, I'm not a good person, right? So sometimes because of those unforgiveness, I imagine that something bad happened to them.
So you better don't treat.
Let's be real, we all do that all the time.
No,
Okay?
I don't do that.
I don't believe you.
I don't do that, really.
So as I stretch, I start to cry because I have to let go of the emotion. And then guess what? After that, you feel very light.
Yeah.
So journaling it and then destroy it, it has a place in the process of unforgiveness. Then the third step, of course, you have to decide to forgive lah. Okay, then the last step, what is the last step? The last step is very important. Draw grace, flow deeply from God's grace. Because after you decide to forgive, there may still be ill feeling inside or some feeling inside. So you ask God to help you. Okay, so these are the 4 steps from expert who say we have to go through for unforgiveness. Okay. Now one more thing, I know I talked already, because suddenly I got a mic. So
he become very talkative.
yeah, and because just now I know mic, so suddenly I found I can do a mic. Okay. So now the third part is the most difficult, deciding to forgive. Okay. Now I teach you a method to forgive. Now the part of the brain that deals with emotion is called the amygdala. That's the part where you deal with emotion. Now there's a part that deals with third party consideration, and that is called empathy. Okay. Now between emotion, bad emotion, and forgiveness, in the middle is called empathy. So you want to go through to forgive. It's sometimes very hard to jump from unforgiveness to forgive. So how do you do it? In the middle part, make use of the middle part, which is called empathy. Put yourself in his shoe. Okay. So in other words, try to find excuse for him why he did that. Yeah. And sometimes we really don't know that he may really have a reason, or he may be going through things. So that's why he responds the way or say the thing he said. Now, of course, different unforgiving circumstances require different empathy level. You may take a long time, you may take a short time. I mean, if it's just because someone cut in front of your car, that one you need maybe 1 minute to forgive the person. Sometimes the forgiving process can be as long as 10 years, 20 years, and some a whole
Depends
lifetime.
how serious.
Correct. And So if you put yourself in his, if you find that you can't forgive a person or decide to forgive a person, put yourself in the person's shoe. Okay, then you will find it easier, because suddenly the journey to forgiveness is halfway
so far.
through already. So not so far already. So actually it's easier
Go
to
to a different
forgive.
zone first. Go to the empathy
Yes. This
zone.
one I say well, this one is neurologist one.
Okay.
Okay. So
Good suggestion.
yeah, so empathy, forgiveness. Guys, you need to forgive, because forgiveness is not for the good of that person, it's for your own good.
For
You
your
do
peace.
not just release the person from jail, you release yourself
Yes.
from jail. Because you
Yes.
put yourself in jail if you harbor unforgiveness.
Yes.
Okay?
True.
So, wow, I can go preach already, man. I can go preach in church already, yeah.
We just
Okay.
had a service.
Okay, after so heavy subject, right? Quite heavy, right? So let's hear a song from Maria again. She's going to bring us a song which is not a Christian song, but a
It's all
song
about
that's
love.
written is 1968 lah.
Yeah. It's a very old song, but one of my favorites.
Oh, more today than yesterday.
Okay. Shall we? Tomate kodas.
starts to wonder, and if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Tomorrow's day in springtime's just a day away. Cupid, we don't need you now, be on your way. I thank the Lord for love like ours that grows ever stronger, and I always will be true. I know you feel the same way too. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, half as much as tomorrow. Every day's a new day. Every time I love you, every way's a new way. Every time I love you, every day's a
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful song. It's so light-hearted. The beat was very, very, what do you call it? Very fast and very light. Oh, I listen already, I feel very happy. Direct contrast to the topic unforgiveness.
Yeah. Huh? Next song. Or what? Oh, he's going to put on the mic. So, so that he can talk. He must
Okay.
talk because we are talkative.
We're talkative, right? Well, actually, I can talk with this.
Either one.
Yeah, it's because it's very powerful. Up so far as you can hear. Okay, before we sing the last song, that Big Fish is going to sing for us my favorite song, okay?
Yeah.
We'll let you
today
know.
Maria will be singing English. That's the reason why I choose all the Cantonese and Chinese.
We know that recently, not recently, today there's a new rule that comes out
Yeah.
from the government said that we cannot have this type of meeting cannot have without mask on. I know without mask on, it will be very difficult to do a talk show. So next week onwards, we are gonna do something special. We're gonna do something like Zoom, YouTube live. So we still have a live every Friday 8 o'clock, but we will switch to doing it in Zoom. Okay, and we still have our guests. And guess what? Now we can invite more than one guest because everybody is at their own home. Okay. And guess what? We will be on time.
Definitely.
Okay, so the program will still be as entertaining, as good, and we will still invite guests, and you will still learn a lot of things in the continual episode. But just that because of the regulation, we have to change it to Zoom, YouTube live. But still, it'll still be a good show, and we hope that you will still be able to bring you some entertainment. One of the reasons why we want to do this show, especially in this time of pandemic, right, is because we are all advised to stay at home if we don't have to go out, especially when we are going to go through, since this 16, we are going to have something not like CB, but something like easier than CB, but very tough second phase. The regulation, we can talk to you next week, but then what we want to do is to, during this time when people are at home, when people are being cooped up, we want to give some entertainment or some program people can watch so that they can relax that emotion that they have. Sometimes, stuck at home, cannot go out, can go crazy, And I have literally seen people who went crazy.
Watch us lah. You got no
Correct.
You don't know where to go, so spend your night
So
with
that I was
us.
saying that was one of our reasons why we want to set up this show, so that people can, during this period of pandemic, have something and another option to spend their night, Friday night. We may not be professionally like everybody else who may already start, they have already big things and big equipment, but we are real. We are the common people here. 我们都是小人物。
对呀，我们是小人物的心声。
对，希望一天变成大人物。
没有，我们只想分享啊，我们的
So
现
we
在
are
发生的事
yeah,
情。
we're just saying that we are common people, and we just want to do something for the society. That's why we create this show. And also, we are very real. We have no pretense. So everything we do, people can see. So if we have equipment problem, we tell people we have equipment problem. Please stand behind the yellow line. Yeah. So that's our motive. So next week, watch out for it. It will be you'll be completely different, but it will be still be good. Okay, we will try our best to give you some entertainment. Okay, and one of the topic that we always like to talk about is supernatural topic. Okay, so because I'm a very supernatural person, I always believe in all this, what do you call it, supernatural thing, spiritual thing. So I'm not a pandan person. I do not follow the those superstitious act, but I do believe there are things we can see, including God, the angels, demons, and I believe even those spirits. Okay, so that's why I have my own program called I call it Singapore Paranormal. I hope one day we can go and do visitation to haunted places in Singapore. Then we will pull Brian together with us.
You can do yourself. All by yourself.
Hey, it'll be fun.
No,
Really? You scare the wits out of you.
I won't be able to sleep for a week, I guess.
Hey, they said after you go and visit all those haunted places, after that you play mahjong, sure win.
Maybe you say after I visit the haunted place, I will have one meal lah. Maybe I can consider lah.
One meal?
I strike lottery lah. I will have something,
Wow.
you know, like at least win one meal. Maybe I consider.
1 million, nama. 1 meal. I thought MEA.
No,
That
1
one I can
million.
give you.
1 meal, 1 million. If not, 不用讲. I don't want to waste my time, man. Scared life for nothing like that.
Wow,
Scared
your
life
your
out
salary
of
very
for
high, leh.
nothing. Of course. Well, I'm scared. I tell you, even haunted show I also don't want to watch.
Yeah,
Ask
me
me
too.
to go to that place. 开玩笑.
Even scary movies, I don't watch.
I don't want because
Really
I mean
get to
no
sleep.
point. Pay money and then you go there. Coming. Not coming. Not. No. Yes. No.
I'm the opposite. I love
you
haunted
can enjoy
movies.
and let us know. You can tell us what happened. We
You
will
know what I
enjoy
do
it.
at home? No? I switch off all the lights in the middle of the night. I watch haunted movie, and it's still very scary, you know. Because you see, because when you watch the screen, right? Usually for my monitor, I see the ugly face, and then after you look up at the ugly face, the image of the ugly face you
Because the
see.
room is dark, right?
Dark, yeah. No, it's a human thing. Your eyes remember the thing and you see. Then you see, oh, it's there. Then disappear. Oh no, it's just my eyes playing trick. So, yeah, let's have fun. You know, during this pandemic, don't be stressed out about it. Don't be too.
Wait. The most important thing: don't rush to NTUC or supermarket to,
Yes,
buy to
please
stock up your
don't.
stock. Okay, please don't chiong to the supermarket and then stock up all your stock. Okay, please don't.
Save
go.
some for us.
You want to buy toilet paper?
Don't get a lot of toilet paper.
Yeah, please don't buy toilet paper. You can't eat it. You can wash. Singapore water is quite clean.
Huh?
In Hong Kong, it's because they say they poison the water, so they cannot use the water. That's why they stock up the paper. But I think in Singapore it's quite safe.
Yeah.
So, okay, don't rush to supermarket, okay? You want to rush to YouTube Live and watch our program.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Welcome.
Good. So, watch us. Next week onwards will be very different already. Okay, and we will come back to this setup once things gets better. But let's remember to pray for our country and pray for the wisdom of our government so that they know what to do and they know how to do it beforehand.
Yes.
Okay, and do not grumble here and there. Do not complain. Just do our due diligence. Play a part in stopping this virus. Okay, if all of us play a part and be diligent, I'm sure we can win this war.
I always believe one thing, when there's something happen, don't react so fast. Just respond, just think what you should respond. Don't just
Think
react.
first, yeah.
A lot of people like to react.
Yeah.
The first, action is, what? Why?
Complain. Yeah.
Yes.
So don't complain first, okay? Now many times we don't see the whole picture because we are not the government, okay?
I'm sure they also have their difficulties in dealing with
Correct.
this situation.
Like recently, my pastor was sharing with me that he noticed that many of our medicines actually are manufactured in India.
India, yes,
Correct.
exactly.
If let's say we stop the door from India so early, we may be out of a lot of important medicine.
Medication, yes.
You know, and I myself take a few medication for my condition. So like people with high blood pressure, diabetes, if no more medicine, can you imagine how?
Yeah. So then imagine if the people who make a mistake, like the government, whatever they say in the speech, you think they want if they know, you think who want to make a mistake and let themselves be the laughing stock? Nobody
Correct.
want one. So it's like a pure mistake. So I think we just need to give him some space also now.
Correct.
Yeah.
And just remember, we may not know everything. We may not know the whole story. What we think about maybe just ourselves, the people around us, and we do not think like the whole big picture about the whole nation. None of us think if we do this, does it affect Singapore? Most of the time it won't. It may affect my neighbors, you know. So but they have to think the big picture for everybody. So there are many areas to think about. So do not jump the gun.
Yeah. But I think the most important thing is now stay home, stay home, stay home.
Correct. Stay home as much as you can. Okay. And
Best action or best what do you call that? Precaution to take is stay home.
correct. But if you have to do it, take all the necessary precaution. Wear a mask. You have to clean your hands, wash your hand, and disinfect with disinfectant or so. And always keep yourself check if let's say we go into a building or whatever, so that if we get any problem, we have any be checked to have positive. We know where we have gone to, so that people can be reached out to, you know, and we may save some lives because of that. Okay, so be diligent. Basically, be obedient. Tell you don't do, don't go and do it. Tell you go and do, don't go and purposely don't do it. So it's good for our health. Okay, is this good for us? So so be safe. Okay, so we are coming to the
End of the show?
no, we're coming to the fourth song.
Okay.
And it's my favorite song. So
So
we're going
this
to
song-
come to a break and then we will start the song immediately, okay? Yes.
今天我寒夜里看雪飄過，懷着冷卻了的心窩飄遠方，風雨裏追趕，無淚分不清影蹤，天空海闊你與我可會變多少次？仍在冷眼與嘲笑，從沒有放棄過心中的理想。一剎那彷彿，若有所失的感覺，不知不覺已變淡心裏我。原諒我這一生不羈放縱愛自由。也會怕有一天會跌倒。No, no， 背棄 今天我寒夜里看雪飄過，懷着冷卻了的心窩飄遠方，風雨裏追趕，霧裏分不清影蹤，天空海闊，你與我可會變？原諒我這一生不羈放縱愛自由，也會怕有一天會跌倒。背棄了理想，誰人都可以，哪會怕有一天只你共我。Oh yeah！自由自我，永遠都唱我歌，走遍千里。原諒我這一生不羈放縱愛自由，也會怕有一天會跌倒。背棄了理想，誰人都可以。怕有一天只你共我，背棄了理想，誰人都可以，哪會怕有一天只你共我？原諒我這一生不羈放縱愛自由，也會怕有一天會跌倒。誰人都可以，哪會怕有一天只你共我。Thank you.
Okay. Isn't she sang very well, right?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Do you know the meaning of the song?
Yeah.
I see her.
Me, I don't know. 我不知道。
你不知道 But you know it's a nice song, right?
Yes, it's a
And you know
nice
she
song.
sang very well.
Yeah.
You see,
yeah.
music translate all languages.
Yes. Transcends.
Transcends. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I speak Cantonese. I don't speak English.
There's no barrier.
No
Yeah.
barrier.
It's universal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one thing I forget to say, Maria is actually, you have a degree in music.
My family is musically inclined.
Oh.
Everybody sings in my family, even my nieces, my little nieces. They.
I thought in the Philippines everybody sings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ever
Basically.
seen those documentary they talk about Filipino. They say in the small town they also have open concert one.
Yeah.
It's for those common people, the residents sitting there
Yes,
to
yes.
do their own song,
Yes.
play their own band. Oh, fantastic, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what? No? My first singing teacher is a Filipino. And what's her name?
What?
Aquino.
Maria.
Yes. That's why I feel very close to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
is
really
it the same,
miss my
Maria?
teacher. Because last time when my teacher asked me to do like vocalization, all this like, why always must do those things so
Yeah,
tired?
yeah.
Like, I don't
So
like
boring,
Like, why? I don't understand. I always ask my husband why, but now I really understood.
Yeah.
And I miss. I want to tell her like, hey, what you taught me, I really use it, no, but I cannot. I don't know how to contact her, but. So now you are also Maria.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel so close.
I shall change my
same
name to
teacher.
Maria also.
Mario.
Later, when we end with a song, okay, I want to sing with her. Can we end with a song?
What song are we going to end with?
We're gonna end with a song that I can sing together with her one night.
Up to you.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
You just have the...
I have the music already, ne?
up to you. So, okay, there's... Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to make a special announcement for this special event. I have just shown it. Look at this. The Lights On logo is on top. People thought it's Lights On. Okay, it's a GLS Next Asia event on the 26th of May. Okay, now this is an online event, 100% online. That means there will be no people doing to your life, so it's just video play. Now, why do we want to promote this event? Because I've heard Kerry Newsoft before. Some of his teaching is very good. Okay, he talks about what most importantly, he is a very good person who know how to prevent burnout. You know, burnout not just in church leadership, or it could be in your company,
Things
Yeah.
you
even
do.
at home.
Yeah,
You
at
can
home.
get
Yes,
burnt out
exactly.
also.
Yes.
Yeah, you know. So
True.
he can teach you because he has experienced burnout himself, and it was supposed to be very serious. So he learned from his lesson and now start to teach people how to prevent burnout. And if you if you burn out already, what can you
What you
do
must
to
do.
come out of it?
Okay.
Okay. So here talk about leadership, you know, how to value character over competency. You know, it's not about your degree, it's not about your skill, but it's about your character. Okay, why is it important? This is what he show us.
It's very good. Yeah.
Working remotely with teams. This is what we want.
Yeah.
How do you work remotely,
We need this.
even if it's a teamwork? How do you work together? Even if I'm at my home, you are at your home. Everybody's at their own place. So this is something that may be very important for some of us who are working in corporate world also. Okay. Now leadership for the future. Okay. And and all these with including some of the things that talking about being cynical to people, you know, being even unforgiving and stuff like that. He will touch on it, and it's a very good one-day event. It's only how much do you know it costs? It's very cheap.
How much?
It costs $0.
Free. Okay.
It's free.
Wow.
The reason is because this is
So
from
please sign
GLS, GLS Singapore. This is a middle. This is like the GLS next is after the GLS Singapore event, which is you have to pay.
Wait, you got say what is GLS stand for?
A Global Singapore Summit,
Global leadership.
Leadership Summit
Okay.
of Singapore. So this is like a middle after the big event, the event to keep you going. And this time around, this event they are making it free and open to the public. That's why we want to encourage everybody to come and register. And you can see from here the registering link is you can go to glsnext.asia/sg.
Okay.
glsnext.asia/sg. Now, if you can't remember, what you can do is you can email to us, or you can contact us in our comments, and we will give you the link to go to register. And it's 100% sponsored by the GLS Singapore. That means they pay for you. It's free because they sponsored you, and it's open to the public, open to all Singaporean in Singapore. Okay, open to everybody in Singaporean, everybody in Singapore lah.
Next.
GLS next.
GLS next.asia
Next then
.asia
Asia
/sg.
/SG. Okay. I register now, okay? joining?
I already registered.
Ah. Okay, so this brochure is created by me.
Wow, good one.
Of course, very nice.
Okay, so but I haven't registered because I'm the working team. They just told me I also need to register. Okay, I better go register. So Brian, you coming up? 26. GRS next. Okay, Brian said he's going. So okay, from the comfort of your home, you can enjoy this teaching session. And it is a something that GRS Singapore is doing for the society in Singapore, because this is what is we are needed now during this period of time.
Yes.
So there is actually a limit to how many people, but at the moment now we still have space, we still have a vacancy to join in. So come quickly and register for it. Okay? Yes. Now, if you have any comments or any story, encouragement to talk to us, or you have anything you want to ask, even Maria, or even us, there's an email address we just flashed below here. Below here. Lights on sg@gmail.com. Email to us and we'll respond to you. And if you need like the address, web address to register, or whatever things that you want to talk to us about, we'll be there for you. Okay? Tell us your story also, even stories where you go through this time of staying at home.
Yeah.
Okay? We also
Share
want to
with
hear
us.
from
We
you.
want to hear from you.
Correct. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your suggestions on what we can do if we are being confined at home.
Yep.
What are the
What?
that was my ringtone.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told you it's my favorite song, right?
Okay.
So okay. So what we can do here is you can say to us, tell us any suggestion what you can do during your confinement at home.
Confinement.
Confinement.
Okay, now let's just say confinement. Something like confinement.
Okay.
Because confinement cannot do it.
Confinement. You think only women have confinement? Only pregnant women after
So now
pregnancy
everyone
have
also
confinement.
can have confinement.
Now Singaporeans have many confinement. Okay. Our web address for our live show every Friday at 8 p.m. is in YouTube. And because YouTube changes the address every time we go live, so we can't be telling everybody, and then the new address, and the new address is very weird, like Y3, M3, X3, all those figures there. So what we did was we mapped the address into two simple address. So whenever you click these two address below here, okay, you will be able to go to our live show. Now, if let's say you click and after our live show, you will go to our VOD. That's our video on demand of the live show. So you will watch until we change the address. You will go into our new live show on that Friday night. So the address is www.tiny.1. Can remember, right? tiny.1/light. And this is our address. And if you cannot remember light, cannot spell light, just remember tiny.1/16888. Yellow fa fa fa. Yeah, I like the yellow fa 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 more. Today I take taxi to come here. My taxi driver license plate is 1688. Wow, I say, oh, 40, right? I don't buy 40, sorry. Yeah, so every day, every Friday, without any stoppages, we will attend it. Okay, if let's say there's something on that Friday, really cannot, we will do a recording and we'll still stream it on Friday night, 8 p.m. Okay, that is a promise, and we will try our very best to be on time.
And make
Promise.
it better and better and better each time.
Yes, we all get more handsome and prettier.
Then
Ah.
and next time you must come again.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
Are you kidding? She has still so many songs to
Yes.
show to us.
And tell
Yeah.
us more, something else.
And it's not
Tell us
enough.
about essential oil also.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love that very much to show us about the essential oil, how it can help our life.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, also
So,
teach us some massage.
oh,
She
yeah.
opened a massage
Yes,
parlor
massage
before.
technique.
Yeah, that one we can have
Oh,
Brian to
professional.
become her demonstrating
No,
a
simple
massage.
like the hand
model.
massage. lah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Or
Now,
head, shoulder massage. Right?
okay. Okay, before we continue, I want to remind you about the album for Maria again. It's available on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, and other digital music platforms worldwide.
Yes.
Okay, and physical CDs are all available on Amazon Music.
Yes. Be
Yeah,
still.
your support for her is very important.
Yes, thank
Because I can foresee that because of your support for her, she will cut her second album,
Yes.
and then third album, and then she'll become a superstar.
Don't forget us.
Yeah.
Better
We'll
let her
become an
sign your
agent.
name.
Okay, so remember to catch her album, and you'll definitely be blessed. Okay.
Yes. Be Still by various artists.
Ah.
By the way, let me take this opportunity to give a shout out to Pastor Eric Pablo,
Oh,
who
yes.
arranged all my music and my composition
Wonderful.
from the
Yes.
Philippines.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
okay,
Pastor Eric.
Yeah. Maybe he will be watching. We can send
Yeah,
the
yeah,
VOD to
yeah.
him.
Okay. Now this picture we will show. I have a feeling that we're going to show it very often.
Oh, thank
because,
you.
If
Yes.
she comes back, we are going to continue to show her album. If she comes back,
Of course. It's my pleasure.
we're
My
very
pleasure.
thankful for her. One of the things you will see, I mean, you may not see it from there, the camera, is we are very messy. Okay, we are just starting out. There are a lot of things we need to iron out, a lot of equipment we
Yeah.
started to buy to get.
And then maybe a
still-
wrong one or
yeah,
too
still in the
short
ship.
or too long.
Yeah, still in
And
the ship,
something-
haven't come.
Still in the ship, in the sea, coming.
Oh yeah. Please pray for the ship.
Yeah, please reach here safely.
Okay, so we actually spend quite a lot of money investing on all this equipment. Reason is because of all of you, and we are very thankful for Maria to come, even though we are such a wreck and shack setup.
Thanks
Well, everybody
for-
starts the same way, right?
Correct.
giving us a
And then
Yes,
if you notice, there's a buzzing sound in our audio.
Yeah.
We also don't understand why. We
Yeah.
can only say
we
it's
will try
spiritual
to
attack.
straighten it. I mean, we try to make it better
Correct.
next round.
Yeah. Yeah. The heavens is very happy, but the hell is not happy with us. We want to talk about forgiveness, today.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, we are very thankful for Maria,
Yeah, thank
and
you.
we
My
hope
pleasure.
to see her very soon.
Yes, yes.
Because my desire actually is for her to teach us a little bit about songwriting, or even playing the piano, whatever. And,
Maybe the next round you must see her play. She can play piano very well.
Oh, she is
She
fantastic.
can,
at
yeah,
playing
by
piano.
feel, by hearing.
Yeah, you all can comment and say and test her.
No, but maybe next round she can play. I no need to play, If she play piano and then we can sing.
Yeah.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, why
Next round we can do that.
Yeah. And next week we are going to have a dear friend of ours. Her name is Petulia. Okay, and she has promised to come on board. And next week, because we're going to on Zoom, it's going to be easier for her.
Yeah.
Because she says she has a granddaughter. Now she's a granddaughter to take care.
Grandmother.
Granddaughter, right?
Yeah, no, she's a
to
grandmother.
take care, she's the she runs around with the granddaughter. My pastor always says she always see on the granddaughter. No, she always babysit the granddaughter. So it will be easier for her. And we want to ask her to share with us about essential oil
Yes.
and how it can help us. And it really is going to be something beneficial to us. And we can learn a little bit more about what oil to use for some of the condition we have that in our life. Like I use essential oil for my hair; it's growing again, slowly. And then I use lavender for my skin, which is I'm now look like 24, right? Okay, so yeah, it will be something interesting to look for next week. And the week after next, and a few weeks later, we would like to also invite Maria's husband, Brian, to come and talk to us about how to invest into money-making businesses. Okay, and we want to ask him, especially if we don't have a very big capital. In fact, we have very small capital. How can we benefit and invest and make money? So yeah.
Another subject he must talk about is water. No? I think he's a specialized in water.
Water, huh?
One
Can
of these
also.
days,
Can also. That is smiling, you see, because we cannot talk. Okay, so are we gonna have another song?
Yes,
I heard,
yes, last
I
song.
heard there's a last
Before
song,
we
right?
closing, so we close first, then we
Okay.
sing, and then we just.
We are close already.
Okay. So see you next week.
Okay, we see you
Thanks,
next week.
Maria, for
So
coming. So now we're going to prepare our last song for you. So wish you all the best. God bless you. See you next week.
Stay home and stay safe.
Yeah. Stay home, okay? Now we do this song for you. Coming.
You can dance, you can die, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, thinking the dancing queen. Friday night and the lights are low. Looking out for the place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the scene. You come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Not as young and the music's high. With a bit of music, everything is fine. You're in a mood for dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, thinking the dancing queen. You're a teaser, you turn them on. Lived and learned it, then you're gone. For another, gone.
Okay.
Looking out for another, anyone will do. You're in the mood for dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine, oh yeah. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dance